Hello and welcome back to the Pigeon Story Time, Pigeon Tarot Story Time. We have already gone through our suits of the wands and our suits of the cups, and now we are on our suit of the swords. Now, this story that I originally started out was about, someone who is humbled by the fact that they do not know everything, and eventually they should understand that they will only continue to learn if they're willing to learn from others. But this story has sort of changed. I feel like it could still go the other way, but as I dug deeper into it, it just didn't quite fit with the meanings that these cards represent. So let us see the story we create today. Wands is about thought, logic, our mental processes. It's all in our head. And we got to be a little bit careful because our thoughts can easily be clouded by emotions, by passion, by other things, by greed even. So it's not always so simple. We are driven, you are driven with the need for success, to triumph, to have everything, and to know everything. But you know that you cannot just instantaneously gain knowledge. You must learn from others and learn from the experiences outside of yourself. The knowledge you seek will only be uncovered with time. You may realize that your expectations don't quite match up with the reality of things, and you must realize that knowing everything and uncovering worldly truths can weigh heavily on your own emotions. This is not an easy pursuit, the pursuit of knowledge, if you want those hard truths. So here you must find peace despite those truths. Take time to yourself to understand what you have taken in. Knowledge does not come without its own difficulties. And here we really have to sit and sponge it up. But once you learn something, it cannot be unlearned. Once you see the truth, you cannot take that back. You are changed, and here you must let your old unaware self go and accept the harsher reality that awareness and the real world bring to you. This is just part of the journey in the pursuit of knowledge. It is the waters that must be traversed in order to gain what you are seeking, sometimes coming on quicker than you could prepare for, but the only way now is to continue forward. In spite of the consequences it may bring, you must continue, and while you may not be successful in every pursuit or always gain the full understanding that you seek, the attempt must still be made. Because if you don't try to improve yourself and your circumstances, you will keep yourself trapped. You will only further restrict yourself from what you seek. No matter what harshness it may bring, you must continue to seek that truth. You may lose hope in your pursuits, or you may even lose hope in the world and everyone else when that reality hits. And there will be some struggles as you try to work and sort things out through your own understanding. Again, there is no going back. There is no unlearning. But if you don't continue to try and continue to seek knowledge, you will completely lose yourself. This is a reawakening, a rebirth through knowledge, through understanding. And it's not easy. This is one of the most difficult journeys that you'll probably go on. But we can only hope that it will be worth it. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is pain. Our drive to win, to know everything, to be right, only brings about undesirable results. But were you truthful to yourself in your endeavors? Were you honest in your actions? You may realize that you may have been incorrect in your original thinking, distraction or confusion leading you to err. And now may be time to be a little bit more mindful about what you say to prevent further upset. You are on the verge of only digging yourself into a deeper hole through your words only leading to discredit yourself. But to hold on to what you need to say, even if it brings undesirable results, may be worse than letting it out. Sometimes you just have to announce what it is that's on your mind, because the only way to resolve your issues is to communicate them. This is a time when you may need to accept that maybe you were wrong, be open to the advice of others, but also understand that there are others who may talk badly about you as a result of your actions. This may cause yourself a lot of worry, but you cannot always predict how someone may react. Is it better to not say anything at all and betray yourself, or try to speak that truth despite the results that may come from it? You are valid to have your concerns, but will you be trapped by your inability to speak your mind? Do you doubt that someone will listen openly and with good intention? Words don't last forever, much as people do not last forever, so you might as well say what needs to be said and let it pass. You may find a more favorable outcome than anticipated, but there is no guarantee of anything in life. So make sure that you at least say what should be said. Holding things in and not saying what we need to say is only going to hurt us. And while we do want to be careful, and we do realize that we are not always right, sometimes it's better just to speak your mind so that we can move past it, right? Again, we only have so much time to say what needs to be said, and we're going to cause upset sometimes. But as long as we are open to other people in communication, we can expect to receive that same openness and be able to speak our minds. This is all about accepting hard truths, learning, and being open in communication to prevent further difficulty. We will have one last video on our pentacles. Appreciate y'all checking this out, and hopefully you are gaining something from it yourself. Thank you.